Hello everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore. Today I'm sharing this cute little glassine bag I created using our new glassine sheets. I've been dying to get my hands on these to make some little glassine bags. These are printed. I don't know if you can see the print on it. They're really cute. They're little, kind of looks like a little dotted pattern on it, but they're really sweet and cute. And this is just a really quick and easy bag, but the candy looks so cute in here. I don't even know if you can see. I just put some little colored sixlets in it, but you can put any kind of candy in it. And I did make it a little bit wider. I didn't want to make it flat because I wanted you to be able to fit like a little favor or something in here if you wanted to do like a wedding favor or, you know, a shower favor or something with it. But this is what I'm sharing today. I hope you enjoy it. So let's go ahead and get started with it. What you'll need for this is, once again, I'm going to use our Cupcakes and Carousel paper stack. This paper stack, if you saw my masculine card I did the other day, this is the paper stack I used for it. I really am loving this stack. I didn't order it on my first order because I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I really am loving it. So that's that one, and we're gonna use that. We're gonna use our glassine sheets, and this is how they come. There are 10 in a package, and they have the little print on it, so you're gonna need one of those. So I'm gonna grab one out of here really quickly. And it's 6 by 12 for that, and they're really thin, and you know, just like a glassine bag. So we can just create our own using this. Then you're gonna need this piece for our Cupcakes and Carousel. We're gonna need a piece that is 2 inches by 4.5. These are for the banners. And then this is 1.5 by 3 3/4. You'll need a piece of Whisper White and a piece of Bermuda Bay. And then I'm using some Pool Party stitched ribbon. And then we're going to use one of our doilies. These are our lace doilies. And these doilies are so neat. These are our new ones. They have very vanilla on one side, and then on the other side is the Whisper White. So you can use them with either. So I love that about that. And then we're going to use our little gold binder clips. So I need one of those. And it's going to go really quick for you. So let's go ahead and scoot all this other stuff out of the way. Oh, the stamp set that I'm using is All Things Thanks. I'm just using the You're the Best. But you can use this for birthdays, showers. I mean, there's a lot of different sentiments you can use, different stamp sets for it. There's one that says Celebrate. I have, and I thought about doing that for a birthday theme, but I'm just going to go ahead and share with you the one that I made. So I'm using You're the Best for that. This thank you is really cute for that too. So I'm going to get my scoring tool up here. And you don't want to score this super heavy because it's really thin. And there are actually, it seems like 2 sides to me on this. One, you can actually see the print a little bit better, and then one isn't, so just look at that. And we're going to score it at 1 inch. And then we're going to turn it, and we're going to score it at 1 inch again on the other side. Or 1 inch and 5 inches. Okay, and then we're going to turn it, and we're going to score it at 2. And this is just for the little flap I made. And then we're going to score it at 6.5. And then at 7.5. Now you can make these flat too, if you rather, but I just wanted to be able to fit a good amount of candy in it. These would be really cute for Valentine's Day too, with the Valentine's theme. But I did a bunch of Valentine's, so I wanted to share something different with you. So I'm going to grab my scissors, and on this top part, it's getting away from me. On this top part where it's the 2-inch, we're just going to cut here. We're going to cut these little rectangles on the sides, so it's just going to have our flap. And then we're going to cut this side too. So I hope you can see this because I'm working on a background. I should have put something dark under here. So it's going to look like that. And then we're going to just clip in here. We're going to cut both on both sides. And then I need to grab my bone folder. And we're going to just fold on our score marks. So just be real gentle. I don't think it's going to rip it because it's glassine, and glassine is pretty sturdy, but I didn't want to take any chances. And then I'm going to score on all these. And that's important when you're doing a bag. Okay, so all our score marks are sharpened there. All right, so we are ready to add our adhesive. Now we want this to go back, these little flaps to be going back so it looks cleaner. So here is the tricky part on this. You want to use like something like Tombow. I used my fast fuse on the other one and it was a little tricky getting it to adhere without, once it sticks, it's going to stick. So you want to use something like the Tombow, and then we're just going to bring it up. Keep your little flaps on the inside. And this gives us a few minutes of wiggle room. Well, I wouldn't say a few minutes, but so line that up. And it's going to dry clear, so see, so that looks cleaner than your flap going the other way. And then we're going to put some on this side. It could be a little bit tricky getting these to line up and everything, but at least with the Tombow, if you're not even, you have time to pull it apart. And if you have a little wrinkle, you can also get it out with the Tombow. So, all right. So it's going to take a second or two to dry, but that's okay. We can continue on. I tried using my, we're going to just squeeze these together. I tried using my corner rounder to round the corners, but it doesn't really want to cut the glassine very well, so I just used my scissors, and I wanted this to be a little bit rounded, so I just took my scissors and just rounded them by hand. It just looks a little bit more finished to me, so I just rounded them like that. And let's set this aside, and it will dry a little bit better. And you just want to squeeze the sides a little bit like that so that you can fold your top and it'll be even. All right, let's set it aside, and let's go ahead and we're going to punch with our banner punch the ends of our banners. So this is a 2-inch piece, and this banner punch is 2 inches and below. So that's our one, and then we're going to punch this one. This makes it so easy and quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring up my, well, let's stamp first. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So let's stamp our You're the Best, and I'm going to just use some basic black archival. And we're going to stamp that. And then I'll bring up the Big Shot. And we're using our stitch shape framelits and our scalloped ovals. I got so many framelits out here, I need to scoot these out of the way. Okay, so we're using our stitched shapes and our layering, I'm using the scallops, our layering ovals and stitch shape ovals. Now you know the stitch shapes come in the square and the circles also. And by the way, the stitch shapes framelits are again available. Go ahead and bring up the Big Shot. And I'm going to use my magnetic platform, and I think we'll cut these both out, one of our base plates. And then we'll do them both at the same time, our stitched framelit and our Bermuda base. So I'm going to put the stitch shapes over that, center it, and then another plate, and then we'll just send it through our Big Shot. If you're a stamper and you didn't have the Big Shot, you need to have one. Our framelits this year have been so pretty, and it's amazing how many we have. I love them. And this makes it really quick. And I love these little scallops on our new scalloped ovals, and our circles are the same way. They're that little scallop. They're so pretty. All right, so I am going to get my fast fuse here, and I'm going to attach this to the front. So you can see how cute these little scallops and stuff are on there. Isn't that adorable? I love these. And let's grab our banners, and again I'm going to first attach our doily, and I'm just running a piece of fast fuse to hold it, and I'm going to center that, and then we're going to put our other banner in the center, and then I'm going to pop up our You're the Best using some dimensionals. Really, I don't need 3, but 3 stuck to my finger, so 2 would have been sufficient. Since they are all off, I'm going to go ahead and use them. And then I'm just centering that in the center there. And then we'll just bring our bag in, and we are going to attach it with our little binder clip. And you can leave it just like that if you want, but I really thought the bow was really cute, so I'm just going to create a bow, freehand it, and then I am going to stick it on with a glue dot. I'm much better at creating the bows off of the project. So make it a size that you like. And let me grab my ribbon scissors here. And we'll cut a little tail. And I'll attach. This is a quick way, if you don't know how to attach a ribbon with a glue dot, you can just stick the ribbon right to the glue dot. If you're a beginner, some are beginners and they don't know there's an easy way. And then we're just gonna stick our bow on here. So it's that quick and easy. Isn't that so cute? I really love these glassine. Just make sure that when you attach them, you use like some liquid glue, because that works the best. On my other one, here's the one I have with the candy, but on the other one I did use fast fuse and it wanted to stick, and I got a little crease in it, so it just works better if you use liquid glue. So that's it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the project. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you need any supplies for this project, you can go to my blog at stampingwiththemoray.com. Don't forget, celebration's still going on, and for every $50 you spend, you get a free choice in the celebration catalog. You can purchase from any of our catalogs. It doesn't have to be the occasions. It could be the annual catalog also. So everyone, have a blessed day, and I will catch you in the next video. I'll see you. Bye.